I write to request the kind approval of the National Assembly for capital raising of up to USD $2 billion in the domestic debt market towards the implementation of the Presidential Executive Order on foreign currency denominated financial instruments, that is Local Issuance Program, and Related Matters Order 2023, dated October 19, 2023. Order number 16 of 2023 by the Debt Management Office DMO. Please see Annexure 1 for the Presidential Executive Order. The distinguished Senate may wish to note that this request is pursuant to the provisions of Section 44, subsections 1 and 2 of the Fiscal Responsibility Act 2007, which requires the approval of the National Assembly for all new borrowings, and Section 1, subsection 7 of the Presidential Executive Order that requires the National Assembly to appropriate the proceeds of the capital raising. Further to the provisions of the Fiscal Responsibility Act 2007, which defines the use of proceeds of all borrowings and requires cost-benefit analysis of capital raising, please find below: A. Use of proceeds. As stated in the Presidential Executive Order, the proceeds of the debt instrument and its accretion shall be ring-fenced and invested in critical sectors to be approved by the President on the recommendation of the Honorable Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, subject to appropriation of the National Assembly. The Minister, in making his recommendation, shall have regard to a sector's capacity to accelerate economic growth, earn foreign exchange, drive infrastructure development, create jobs, and yield reasonable returns on investment. Benefits 2. Investors will have the opportunity to earn reasonable income on their US dollar funds, while allowing the federal government to channel the funds to productive uses in the economy. These are very critical things. It is a viable fiscal strategy with potential to boost accretion to reserves and promote exchange rate stability. It will help diversify the sources of funding for the federal government of Nigeria and deepen the investor base for federal government of Nigeria securities. And it will increase the range of products in the local financial market and enable investors to diversify their portfolios. C. Cost implications for public debt. The capital raising will lead to increase in the public debt stock and will also increase debt service costs. Based on the foregoing, I wish to request for approval of the Senate for capital raising of up to USD $2 billion through the establishment of a foreign currency denominated financial instrument issuance program in the domestic debt market by the Debt Management Office, in furtherance of the implementation of the Presidential Executive Order on foreign currency denominated financial instruments, Local Issuance Program, and Related Matters Order 20.
Of our greedy leaders. Oh, Thunder, where are you? This is the time you are supposed to strike, so that you eliminate all of them, so that we have peace in our nation. We'll join them in one aeroplane, so that it will crash land in the course of their journey.
Nigeria is so corrupt, which I regret the day I was born in this country. It's unfair. This is unfair now. This is unfair. Nigeria is so corrupt, which I regret the day I was born in this country. It's unfair. This is unfair now. This is unfair. Nigeria is so.
It is so unfair. According to Akpabiole, which is the last part, giving people, telling themselves the advantage of raising 2 billion. This is another one. Oh, I didn't even cover that. Another $2 billion locally. This one is not foreign, locally. To strengthen the Naira. Alone now. Eh? You see, by the time Tinubu and his gang, by the time they are done, I don't think any of you would really find Nigeria attractive enough that you will still want to remove your shirt and scream, "One Nigeria, one Nigeria." I don't think so. You know, by the time Tinubu and his gang, by the time they are done, they will feed you with so much lies, propaganda, gaslighting, blackmail, intimidation, name it. They will use everything. So best of luck if you have an idea of the guys you are up against. The ex-convicts in that room, right? In that senator room or senator's room today, the ex-con, that is GBAJUE Zokalu. Well, dressed the occasion to remind his colleagues that it is no more time to kind of like pretend. But if Tinubu, they are all in that election mode right now. All this talk about this project or that one, right? You all know it's just all bollock, right? Now, look at the ex-con himself on that floor, the people that will approve the loan and get their own cuts. I'm coming back home. Zokalu. And they are all already in the election mode anyway, no joke. So governance, which is pretty much like dead anyway, right, can remain dead, as everything from now on is going to be about the year 2027. Listen to the clown.
There's nothing like fear. The oppositions are there. If the opposition don't criticize us for the endorsement, who would they criticize? It's their job to criticize, but it's our job to do our job, and we are doing our job perfectly very well. And I hope that Nigerian people in the next few years will appreciate what Mr. President is doing. Well, is there anything else to endorse? Can you see what I'm wearing? If you look at the dress I'm wearing, you will know what it is. This is Tinubu for president, 2027. My dress is probably tell you the Southeast Caucus. It does it about 3-4 weeks ago, even before any other person in Tinubu. And I was there, chaired by Governor Hope Uzodinma and co-chaired by Governor of Ebonyi and Deputy Speaker. We were all there. We endorsed him, and that endorsement is what warranted for the national endorsement. We are going to be fair, absolutely, to all Nigerians. And being fair to all Nigerians means we recognize the rule of opposition. If opposition don't do what they are doing, I will not respect them. They must fight. That is why they are opposition. They have to vote for him because, you see, President Tinubu is not going to be a president voted by the South alone. He will be a president that will be voted by North and South. And it's also for the interest of everybody, both the North and the South, for Tinubu to come back. We don't want this country to break. We don't want the country to break. We want the country to continue being our country. I love the country. I'm a product of this country, and I'm very proud that I'm a Nigerian. Many people are not proud. You can see people cursing Nigeria abroad, talking about Nigeria abroad, saying bad things about their own country. It is not good, whether you are in opposition or you are a ruling party. It's not good to cause you are president, or cause the country. The country, Tinubu is not the owner of this country. Is he the owner? To you journalists, is Tinubu the owner? No. We are the owners of the country. The highest we stay is 8 years. After 8 years, we take back our country. Buhari is a Daurada. True or false? Is he not a Daura? So one day, Tinubu will go back to Lagos in 2031. He will go back there. If you want to see him, you go. What Nigeria should pray is for president to be in good health and have long life to finish his tenure. This attire, it's already people are wearing it. I'm not just the first person wearing it. It's because you people have ego eye that you can see what I'm wearing. You send Omaro to come and abuse me. Because I'm wearing new hat. Anything I'm wearing white, will you stop me like this? Because I'm wearing something for the president, our president, you are president. You are trying to stop me to talk about it. I'm very proud of my dress. My dress is a dress for Nigeria.
Nuisance lele. Nuisance lele.
Again, there is this argument out there that people should be respected, right, for their political choice. I agree. I do. But at the same time, if your choice, right, turned out to become the weapon fashioned against my life, my family, my loved ones, my community, my people as well, we also have that grace to rebuke you. Do you understand? Yeah, people have that grace to rebuke you. Of course, your choice should be respected. Unfortunately, right, you see the ruining class that we call the elite in that contraption, which that ex-convict, the guy who stole over 100 billion from Abia State when he was governor, and then they had to let him go based on technicality, by Tanko technicality. Remember that guy, Babalawo Ife? It was your attorney, it was your chief justice once upon a time. The Sharia, the Sharia court judge that became Supreme Court judge. On technicality, they released that guy from serving the punishment of looting his own people. And today, there is no sycophant like him. Even during that his trial, by the way, he once dressed like a Fulani, hoping that maybe, and it worked. It worked. This was before, I think this was like a few days before Tanko technicality decided to release him from Kuje prison. I've been at Kirikiri did that time. He had to dress like a Fulani. He is a sycophant extraordinaire.
On a more serious note, I'm the Mayaki Casino. And this is my attire when I was titled, when I was Baban. And occasionally, I've been coming here with Yoruba cap and Igbo cap. You didn't ask me. Why is this one different?
What does it mean?
It means I'm the Mayaki Kasina. This is my title in Kasina. I just decided on the Ramadan to celebrate my title as Mayaki Kasina. And I'm very proud that I'm Mayaki Kasina.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. This big Kasina. On a more serious note, I'm...
It's a Mayaki from Kasina. So on technicality, they let him go after that. Sycophant. Others are like, you can't blame him. If you see what Nigeria is right now, you realize that the reason why they agreed is undescribable. It's because these are a bunch of low lives, rogues that are so afraid of poverty, which is guaranteed. It's guaranteed them outside the government. So you can call them any names, you can abuse them, you can this or that. It doesn't really matter to them. Because that same guy is part of those who inserted over 7 trillion naira into the Nigerians' 2025 budget. Let me see if I can I have this here. This one is the discovery by budget. All right, in Tinubu's 2025 budget. Okay. And if you look at all the listed, you see all these things you have on your screen, right? These are fake projects. Do you understand? Like, let me take them off the screen a bit for you to understand. Look at my face. Yeah. What you had on the screen earlier, they are picked from inside the 2025 budget that Tinubu signed. And these are fake projects, bogus projects. You understand what I mean? Like, they don't exist. You will see them listed under this agency, this ministry, this agency, that agency, right? For example, they may say a university or a polytechnic in Auchi in Edo State is going to construct a new palace for the emir of Katsina. And you'll be like, how can a poly in Edo State school be constructing a palace for the emir of Zao Zao? Like, what is the correlation? Those are the fake projects. They don't do them. They just get the money out. They will ensure the money is released. Once the money is released, these lawmakers and their friends in the ministry, the civil servants, they will help them process and they will get their share. Everybody will get their cut. Every year. That's the deal. 7-point-something trillion. Now, take a look at your screen again. Now, let's read it together, okay? Now, this is a reputable organization that is, always all about financial probity, government responsibilities, and all of that stuff. Here you go. They said projects in federal constituencies, 3,573, amounting to 653 billion. Now, see some of the types of the projects. It's a project in the senatorial district that they discovered, though, 444.04 billion naira. Now, what are the types of the project? Take a look. Street lights, 1,477 street lights to use 393.29 billion naira to construct fake street lights. When you divide all of this, right, it's going to give you 266 million naira. You hear me? 266 million naira per street light to construct this 1,477 fake street lights. Now take a look at the boreholes, right? Fake. They will construct 538 boreholes with 114.53 billion naira. Now, if to say there are actual boreholes, now I really want you to understand this very well. This is not just say, they want to construct street lights with 266 million. They are not constructing anything. The projects don't exist. Same thing with the boreholes. You see those boreholes that they are going to use 114 billion to do, right? They don't exist. By the time you divide the 114 billion by that 500 and something boreholes, right? These guys are constructing each borehole with over 180 million naira. About now, borehole. Take a look at another one. ICT related projects. So they have to call it ICT related project because they don't really exist. They just make things up. Now they have ICT related 2,122 ICT related projects that will cost in the 2025 budget to 505 billion naira, 790 million naira. So 505 billion for ICT project that doesn't exist. These are bogus. So I can go on and on and on. Take a look at another one there. Look at the one that is health-related projects. 319 projects that is health-related that will cost Nigeria 420 billion. And the project doesn't exist. There are others that exist. Here you get now, like, you will still see boreholes. Like, they have more than this. Now, let me explain again. They have more than this 1,477 streetlight projects. But these particular ones, they could not trace it anywhere. The name of the places, they don't exist. Nigeria only make Because remember, take a look at that one that is a 1.44 trillion naira. Road construction, yeah. That one is about road construction. 1,380 road constructions will cost 1.4 trillion naira. 1,440 billion. That is the 4 to ring. That 1.44 to ring. The one there is 1 trillion. The 4 you see there is 440 billion. Billion, not million. And that's what these guys are going to share. So you tell me why they won't endorse Tinubu for second term. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. Nigerians can go to places. They are gullible anyway. They are divided. They'll be busy fighting themselves. Who cares? Even if you show them, even if they see us looting the money, like, well, they will see have our own people that will say, hey, and so, if na you unko, you know. While on the other hand, they continue to pretend that, they're offering some. So meanwhile, in Abuja yesterday, by the way, you see that bomb blast in Abuja?